Sometimes, getting stronger again doesn't require anything complicated. By simply adding a few everyday fruits or vegetables to your meals, you can begin to feel more stable, more confident, and a little more like yourself again. No strict diets. No expensive powders. Just simple foods that quietly support your body. But before we talk about what helps, it's important to gently understand what may already be happening. If standing up from a chair feels harder than it used to, if your legs feel shaky on the stairs, or if carrying groceries leaves your arms tired much faster, that isn't a personal failure, and it isn't just old age. It's muscle loss. And it has a name: sarcopenia. After the age of 60, the body naturally begins to lose muscle, sometimes a little each year, without us even noticing at first. As strength fades, everyday movements can start to feel heavier. Walking, balancing, lifting, even standing up can take more effort than before. And what many people don't talk about is the quiet worry that comes with it, the fear of falling, of losing independence, of needing help with things you once did on your own. These concerns are very real, and you're not alone in feeling them. But here's the encouraging part. This process doesn't have to control your future. Today, I'll share 4 simple fruits and vegetables that research shows may help support muscle strength, calm inflammation, and protect your body after 60. They're affordable, easy to find, and you may already have them at home. No bitter foods, no extreme changes, just small, realistic adjustments to your plate. These simple choices can lead to steadier steps, fewer cramps, and more energy for the things that matter to you. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm really glad you're taking this step for your health. Be sure to subscribe, so you don't miss more gentle, natural ways to stay strong, active, and independent. Let's begin with something simple and familiar: red grapes. They're easy too. And many people already keep them at home. What most don't realize is that these small fruits quietly support your muscles from the inside. Red grapes contain a natural plant compound called resveratrol. As we age, our bodies deal with more oxidative stress, a slow, invisible kind of wear and tear at the cellular level. Over time, this stress can weaken muscle cells and slow their recovery. That's one reason soreness seems to last longer now, and why activities like gardening or even a short walk can feel more tiring than before. Resveratrol also supports healthy blood flow, which is essential for muscle strength. Muscles need oxygen and nutrients to stay active, and good circulation is what delivers them. When circulation slows, something very common after 60, muscles can feel heavy and fatigued. Cold feet, nighttime cramps, and feeling worn out after light activity often trace back to this issue. Red grapes also provide flavonoids, gentle antioxidants that help calm chronic inflammation. Research has shown that diets rich in flavonoid-containing foods are linked to less age-related muscle loss. Even small, consistent habits, like enjoying a cup of red grapes, can make a meaningful difference over time. There's also evidence that resveratrol supports the health of mitochondria, the tiny energy centers inside your muscle cells. When they function well, muscles feel stronger, recover better, and fatigue less easily. I'm reminded of a 72-year-old gentleman who had slowly stopped his evening walks because he felt tired halfway through. After a few weeks of small changes, including adding red grapes to his meals and staying well hydrated, he noticed he wasn't just finishing his walks again. He felt steadier, and even a little more confident in his pace. For the best benefit, choose red grapes with deeper color and slightly thicker skins, as they contain more beneficial compounds. If seeds don't bother you, they add extra nutrition. And if texture is an issue, grapes can be frozen for a refreshing snack or blended smoothly. It's a gentle habit, but over time, it helps nourish your muscles in a natural, steady way. Little by little, strength can return. Now let's talk about something you might not expect: padron peppers. These small green peppers are mild, easy to cook, and surprisingly supportive for aging muscles and joints. One of their biggest benefits is their vitamin C content. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity, it's essential for collagen production. Collagen acts like a support structure for your body. It helps keep muscles, joints, tendons, and ligaments strong and connected. As we age, collagen production naturally slows, which can lead to stiffness, slower recovery, and achy joints. By getting vitamin C from whole foods like padron peppers, you're gently giving your body the tools it needs to rebuild and maintain that support system. These peppers also contain capsaicin, a compound known for improving circulation by helping blood vessels relax. Padron peppers are mild, so they won't feel spicy, but the benefit is still there. Better circulation means more oxygen reaching muscles and the brain, helping you feel more energized and less drained by everyday activities. Improved circulation also helps muscles recover more quickly after simple movements like walking, sweeping, or carrying groceries. These are the kinds of improvements that quietly make daily life feel easier again. A simple way to enjoy them is to lightly sauté a handful of padron peppers in extra virgin olive oil until they soften and blister slightly. It only takes a few minutes. Adding a pinch of turmeric can provide extra anti-inflammatory support, helping ease muscle soreness and joint discomfort. One woman in her late 60s shared that after adding sautéed padron peppers to her meals a few times a week, she noticed less stiffness in her knees and more energy in the mornings. Nothing extreme, just a small, consistent change. What makes padron peppers special is how easy they are to include. They don't require complex recipes or strong flavors. They're gentle, satisfying, and supportive, a reminder that caring for your muscles doesn't always come from supplements. Sometimes, it comes from simple foods prepared with intention. Most people have never heard of arbutus berries, sometimes called madrona berries. They're small, bright red fruits that grow quietly in the wild, especially along the western coast. You won't usually see them in supermarkets, but they're one of nature's most overlooked supports for muscle health and inflammation. These berries are naturally rich in vitamin C, even more than oranges. Vitamin C isn't just about avoiding colds. It plays a key role in muscle repair and collagen production, the connective tissue that helps your muscles and joints move smoothly together. As we grow older, that repair process slows, which is why recovery can take longer than it once did. What makes arbutus berries especially helpful after 60 is their ability to calm low-grade inflammation. This kind of inflammation often works quietly in the background. You may not feel pain right away, but over time it can reduce flexibility, weaken muscles, and leave you feeling tired even without major activity. Arbutus berries contain natural plant compounds like flavonoids and tannins that help ease this inflammation while also supporting circulation. Better circulation means muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, exactly what they need to stay active and resilient. I once heard the story of a retired teacher who loved hiking but slowly gave it up because of hip stiffness and soreness. Living near the coast, she began eating arbutus berries she found growing nearby, sometimes fresh, sometimes gently cooked into a spread with lemon and a touch of honey. Over time, her body responded. She didn't just feel less stiff, she returned to the trails she thought she had lost. If you're ever in an area where arbutus trees grow, these berries are a quiet gift. They can be eaten fresh, stirred into yogurt, or enjoyed with warming spices like ginger, which adds even more anti-inflammatory support. And even if you never come across them, they remind us of something important. Some of the most powerful supports for strength and healing grow quietly, without labels or promises, waiting to be noticed. Now let's talk about a fruit most people recognize, but often underestimate: prunes. They're usually associated with digestion, but for older adults, their benefits go much deeper. Prunes are rich in potassium, a mineral your muscles depend on to contract smoothly. When potassium runs low, muscles can cramp or spasm, often at night, leaving you sore and restless. A small handful of prunes provides a meaningful amount of this support, helping muscles stay relaxed and responsive. They're also full of natural antioxidants, which help calm the kind of inflammation that slowly builds up with age. Think of chronic inflammation like rust inside the body, gradually wearing down strength, flexibility, and energy. The compounds in prunes gently protect muscle tissue and help slow that process. Another often overlooked benefit is vitamin K, which plays a vital role in bone health. Strong bones and strong muscles work together to support balance and prevent falls. Research has shown that regular prune intake is linked with better bone strength in older adults, a quiet but powerful advantage. Prunes are easy to include in daily life. You can eat them on their own, chop them into oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or add them to salads. Their soft texture makes them easy to chew, and their natural sweetness satisfies cravings without sharp blood sugar spikes. Here's a gentle habit many find helpful: soak 3 or 4 prunes in water overnight, then enjoy both the fruit and the soaking water in the morning. It's easy on digestion and supports nutrient absorption. One woman shared that after a few weeks of doing this, her leg cramps eased and she felt more confident walking down steps that once made her nervous. What makes prunes so special is their simplicity. No cooking. No special preparation. Just steady, reliable nourishment. Over time, they support muscles, bones, and energy in ways you can truly feel. Strength doesn't always come from pushing harder. Sometimes, it comes from choosing the right foods, gently, consistently, day after day. Now that you've met 4 natural allies for protecting muscle strength: red grapes, padron peppers, arbutus berries, and prunes, the next question is simple. How do you actually use them in daily life without it feeling like work? The good news is, you don't need a complete diet makeover. You don't need to count calories or follow complicated rules. What truly helps is a simple, realistic routine that fits naturally into your day and supports your body gently. Here's an easy way many people start. Morning. Begin your day with 3 to 4 soaked prunes. Place them in water overnight, then in the morning drink the soaking water and eat the fruit. This is gentle on digestion and provides your muscles with potassium, antioxidants, and bone-supporting vitamin K before the day even begins. Late morning or lunch. Add a generous cup of red grapes later in the morning or with lunch. Keep a washed batch in the fridge so they're easy to reach. They satisfy sweet cravings while supporting circulation and feeding the tiny energy centers inside your muscle cells. Afternoon or dinner. In the afternoon or with dinner, lightly sauté a few padron peppers in extra virgin olive oil. Add a small pinch of turmeric while they cook. It takes only a few minutes and pairs well with almost any protein: chicken, fish, beans, lentils, or tofu. This combination gently supports collagen production and helps calm inflammation. Once or twice a week. If you're able to find arbutus berries, fresh or as a homemade spread, enjoy them once or twice a week. Add them to yogurt, spread them on whole grain toast, or pair them with a handful of nuts for a balanced snack that supports muscles and joints. If arbutus berries aren't available, don't worry. The other 3, prunes, grapes, and peppers, are easy to find and can still make a real difference on their own. What matters most is consistency, not perfection. Small choices, repeated daily, add up. Over time, you may notice steadier legs, less stiffness, and more confidence in your movement. And these foods don't just support muscles, they also benefit heart health, brain clarity, digestion, and overall energy. So start small. Choose just one food from today's list and add it to your routine this week. When it feels natural, add another. Your body doesn't need perfection, it needs care, patience, and consistency. Herb. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to pause for a moment and say something simple, but important. Thank you. Thank you for caring enough about your health to stay until the end. That tells me something about you. You haven't given up. You still believe in your body, and so do we. Muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It comes quietly, over months and years. And because it happens slowly, it's easy to think there's nothing you can do about it. But the truth is, rebuilding strength doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. It begins with small choices, the ones already within your reach. Real food. Simple habits. And a mindset that says, I'm not done yet. Maybe you're not lifting heavy boxes anymore. Maybe your walks are shorter than they used to be. That's okay. You're still here. You're still moving. You're still choosing to do something positive for your body, and that matters more than you realize. Whether it's a handful of grapes, a few sautéed peppers, or 3 soaked prunes in the morning, each small choice sends a message to your body. I want to feel strong again. And day by day, your body begins to respond, with steadier steps, better energy, fewer aches, and a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you still have control. No one wants to feel like they're fading away. And you don't have to. You are not powerless. You are not too old. And you are certainly not alone. There are gentle, natural choices, like the ones we talked about today, that can help you stay active, independent, and more like yourself. Not just for the next few months, but for the years ahead. If this video spoke to you, even a little, take a moment to like it, share it with someone you care about, and leave a comment below. Let us know what small change you're planning to start with. We truly love hearing from you. And if you're new here, we'd be honored to have you subscribe and join this growing vital health community, people who are taking their health back one smart, steady step at a time. This is Vital Health. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and take gentle care of yourself. Herb.